Welcome back, guys, and sorry, we just jumped straight in. I forgot to hit start. But yeah, today we are playing Dimir Control. Haven't played the game in a week. Had exams and stuff, so probably going to be a bit rusty. And we're just going to jump straight in, and that's a pretty good draw. We've already got a win condition, although he is playing Reclamation Sage mana. Which means we might have to be a bit careful about it, try and get some juice out of it first. Drown of Hope is also pretty good right now, so yeah. Basically, I don't know, this deck is kind of, it's not really, it doesn't have any mill, it's pretty much all about the big fat draw. I've got Ulamage and I've got Drown of Hope, stuff like that, you know, just try and beat them down with that. With the Thopter Spy Network artifact kind of backup in case things go south. And we haven't drawn mana yet, so this is going to be a clear Artificer's Epiphany turn, which is really helpful as we had a turn 2 with Vial. And kind of one of the things that took me ages to get with this deck was that I ended up taking out all the turn 2 like instants like Town Time and like Horribly Awry. It's because we're doing an artifact theme, we've got 4 times Perilous Mer and 4 times Artificer's Vial. So we're going to be tapping out most of the time anyway, just so we can have turns like this. So it really made no sense to go down that road. So 1/4 mana, do we go for it? We've seen 2 Great Creeper Vines. I don't know, we've got a Languish. I think we can. Yeah, let's just go for it. You know, make him have it. There's possibly 3 in the deck if he's running all 3. Although he's now got white, so he could have Solemn Offer and no Fella Dark Hub. So, you know, we'll just slam it down, see what he does, and then if he has a response, we have the Drown of the Hope as backup. And he does not have a response in Gatekeeper Vines, and Firemental Mage is definitely an interesting combination. Them Gatekeeper Vines are looking pretty menacing right now. I don't think, but hey, we got a Thopter in the air. That's kind of, it's all the value you can ask for. And I think this is a Artificer's Vial into an Artificer's Epiphany turn. And then like Thopter Spy Network is so broken with the Vials, because no one wants to spend removal on a Vial. You can even sack it in response if you really need to. Plus, and it just triggers it. Like, it's really hard to target just an artifact in this game. And then they've still got to deal with the network, so it's pretty brutal. And hey, double Firemental Mage. Might just Languish after I draw a card this next turn. I mean, we get a full. I don't really count the Gatekeeper Vines because they're going to be doing nothing, but we do get a 2-for-1, I guess. Plus, we get to draw a card. And he's down to 3 cards in hand, so I think we, considering the position we're in, we'd definitely be an advantage. Plus we've got a second Language if we need it. So yeah, I'm just going to draw the card next turn and then take it from there. We haven't drawn any of our Exile yet, which is slightly sad. There's one of them right now, so yeah. We've got 6 mana, so we can't even hold, well, we can't even hold up counter spell as well. So let's get our card. I mean, I could just take one more hit realistically, and then the next turn I have Languish plus Spell Shrivel up, which makes sense, I guess. Let's see what we draw here. Just another land. 1, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we have to discard, and I don't particularly want to discard. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll just blow the Languish now. Forward with a Perilous Mer for defense. I mean, if it waited a turn, I could have held up a counter and then just. I mean, the scariest thing this guy could drop would always be Gideon. But then we just drop this fly and just try and go over it. Never mind, a Unified Front is pretty scary. Is that all 4 colours? It is. But we are generating flies in the air, and I highly doubt he wants to attack and then lose 2 creatures here. Wow, there's another Vial. So. Another Spell Shrivel. Okay, so if we stop blowing these Spell Shrivelers, we'll be able to turn on the Nullifiers so we can get value from that. This guy's not going to want to attack in, because if he attacks in, he loses pretty much that entire spell. Perilous Mer takes out 2, and then I'll probably just keep the Thopter around just so I can draw an extra card next turn. But I mean, the scariest thing would be like some sort of Kithian's Tactics, but I'll happily do this. Just shoot down 2 of his guys, and then whatever he tries to play, unless it costs 2 mana, we can counter. If he does nothing, I mean, we're definitely miles ahead. Yep, that thing is not surviving. This guy's deck is interesting. It's like allies, but then 2 Gatekeeper Vines and Green Warden Marasa, which I guess isn't terrible. That gets him back a unified front. It's definitely not the worst Green Warden I've seen. But we do have it exiled now, and we're well on our way on getting Nullifiers and Nullifier up, and then that can be pretty good for us. Just keep drawing cards. Eventually we will find something rather delicious. Honestly, I might just slam. I want to keep the counter spell up, so I can't really I don't want to slam Drown of Hope. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can play anything up to 5 mana, which is nothing. So we actually have 2 counter spells up. If we can, yep, that thing is not. Just honestly more for the exile than anything else. And now you'll find, well, we could just flash this thing in, just wipe his board if we wanted. But now we've got the counterspell mana, it'd be a shame to. And I will just keep taking out. I mean, these Thopters are costing me nothing. That Unify front costs you something. I'm still drawing a card. I've still got artifacts, so it seems pretty good to me. And now we can actually drop the Drown of Hope and keep up. No, we can't. Can't do that yet. We're 1 mana off. Second hollow. Okay, let's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll wait 1 more turn on the Drowner, so I can hold up the Nullifier on the same turn. And like I said, Gideon is probably the worst thing for us here, even though it's not too scary. I'm not going to counter a Gatekeeper Vine. I mean, yeah, I guess it sorts out your mana, but even still, it's just so, like, passive. Yeah, I think this guy's kind of thrown in the towel with his attacks here. I'm just so far ahead. I mean, look, he's down to 46 cards. I've got 36. Foundry of the Consoles is nice. That's something we can do end step if we need to, or if we want to, I guess. But I think this is a fairly safe. This is a fairly safe Drowner of Hope into keep up in the Nullified turn, and then he is on a very fast clock now. All of a sudden, this wasn't really the most competitive deck I've ever seen. To be brutal to this guy, he is playing allies. Tragic Arrogance seems like a good target. And you can have your 2 spells back. I don't know, I think Lullify's Nullify is really good, but it's really expensive at the same time on the exile. How much damage can we force you next turn? 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nah, we can't kill him, we might as well just. Titan's Presence. We can't reveal anything in our hand. I mean, we'll drop the Vial first, see what we draw. I've also got all 4 vials right now, so I could just stop that thing attacking, which I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop piling on the pressure right now. Stop that thing blocking, I mean, so now all my 1/1s can attack me without them just picking something off. Honestly, the only reason I'm running Titan's Presence is because I have this dream of exiling someone's Ulamog with Titan's Presence by revealing my own Ulamog. But yeah. This deck definitely doesn't try and win the fastest way possible, and do we just kill that thing now? No, we don't kill that thing now. If he goes to play like another unified front, then yeah, we'll dome it, but I'm not feeling too much pressure. Hey! I'm a prophet. So that's another exile. That's why the Nullifiers are in here, because we have all 3 complete disregard. Well, I think we've got 4 complete disregards. And 3 Titans Presence, so yeah, I don't blame this guy whatsoever. Anyway, we can kill him. We're getting 2, 3, 4, 5 anyway. We tapped on the two guys. We can. I think we can just kill him this turn. Can we? We sacrifice all 3 vials and then tap down the other guy, which means we lose a Scion, but we're attacking for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, even Stevens, I think anyway. This is gonna be really embarrassing as I only take him down to 1. Then he like falls up with a board wipe, and then I've lost all my vials. I'd actually be in a relatively bad position if that happened, but I think this is lethal, unless I counted the hit, the Summoning Sickness stopped, which I really think I didn't. Okay, 5, 8, 9, yeah, I did it right, good. So that was pretty, I don't know, it was kind of a seal club. The guy's deck wasn't bad, it's just, I don't agree with the Gatekeeper Vines, and I don't agree with, like it was meant to be an ally deck, and there was a lot of non-allies which we saw, like Nissa's Renewal. What's that really doing for you? Unless you've got like a retreat out, that's really just a dead draw. But yeah, I'll take that. It was a slow match. I got the turn 4th off the Spy Network out, and he didn't have an answer for it, so it was always going to be difficult for him to come back. I don't know, this actually it's weird. It's been quite a while since I played, like I said. I mean, it's been a week, which doesn't sound like long, but I mean, I played a practice game against the AI, and I was missing Evolving Wilds triggers. I was missing just like obvious miss lethals, like stuff like, you know, play a removal spell before you're attacking. And it's weird how fast you get rusty. Oh well, at least I do. I'm not sure about anyone else. And it's taken 2 hours to connect to this guy, so fun. It's typical. Like when I realised I wasn't recording, it was about here, and it never takes ages to connect when when you're in a panic to load up your software and stuff. And 1 land hand equals no. I know he left, but we're gonna play this one out. We'll keep. It's not great, but we have card draw. We have Perilous Bear, Titan's Presence, and Complete Disregard. Both kind of work with Wolfog's Nullifier. Like it's only 2 power, but you know, hey, if he just like a Consul's Lieutenant, that could be worth it. If we don't hit a 3rd land here. Well, that's a lot better for target for Complete Disregard. There's gonna be, I mean, for Titan's Presence. Nope, no land. Okay, we run 25, I think, with no Evolving Wilds. We run like all 4 gates and stuff, so I know there's a pretty decent chance that we find something useful here. Well, at least, even if we don't, I guess Perilous Merc can just block that thing down all day. If we want to go down that road. Well, I mean, I'm gonna go for the land drop. I'm not scared of a 1/1. I kept a 2 lander. I guess I can't complain too much. Although I'm gonna get a little salty now. that's like 10 cards deep in 2 lands. It's kind of unfortunate. Like this, I think this hand's a keep. I mean, it's not a great keep, but it's a keep. You find 1 land and you've got a lot of stall to help you get there. 2 exile spells for your Nullifier. I don't know, I think that's pretty reasonable. And I've been punished for it, apparently. Apparently it was the worst keep in the world. I don't know, at least hopefully Perilous Merc can play defense until we start hitting land drops. I mean, if he just drops a Gideon here, it's game. I mean, there's really nothing I can do about it. I'll block. It means if you don't get an Evil Leap trigger off that thing, I'm fine. I've got plenty more sitting in the back. But if he drops Gideon here, it's just a loss. Okay, and this is pretty bad as well, unless we hit a land. I mean, that's actually really annoying because none of our stuff's going to exile his stuff with the Evil Leap. Hey, I can stop playing the game now. Just kill that thing now. We hopefully wait for him to tap out. I mean, I'm not going to play a Perilous Mare. I'm just going to hopefully he taps out. Got I mean, this thing's basically removal, like just kill target creature. Well, exile, I guess, but I mean, I want him to get greedy here, tap out for something like that. So I mean, I can see why he did it that way, because he wants to get a landfall trigger. But that means I do get to exile his Nissa, which worked out pretty well. I can't complain there. Okay, there we go. We're starting hitting land drops now. And then if he taps out again, we can get our little process reaction out. And the AI decides to... Okay, is this an enchantment? Okay, that's a weird mix of cards right there. It's like an enchantment deck, except with like a bunch of landfall triggers. And I guarantee he's playing that Oblivion Sower, and he's going to hit 5 lands. It's not even possible, but he's going to hit 5 lands. Because they always do. Everyone else's... Everyone else's Oblivion Sowers. I mean, my Oblivion Sowers only ever hit like 4 useless creatures, which they like really didn't need. But retreat is a problem. I don't think this deck actually runs any enchantment removal bar the counter spells. In fact, it doesn't. I don't even think there's any options bar counter spells in these colours. I don't know, if we can get Sire of Stagnation out there, we're in a pretty good position. Another Thopter Spy Network's pretty good as well. So I mean, land or Thopter Spy Network can help us dig us out of this hole. He's tapped out. Do we kill anything? That gets us our counter spell on next turn. Do we just blow Titan's Presence? No, we're gonna try and hit the Oblivion, sir. Even if we don't get the exile, because I mean he's gonna play the Oblivion Sword this turn. Pretty much, I'm guaranteed. And if he plays that Jodi Offshoot, we can kill this thing. Okay. Well, it still has to resolve, unfortunately. And he gets another Jodi Offshoot. But good, he's tapped out. He had to kill this thing. Hits a land. Oh my... Okay, he didn't hit a green land. Good. Well, he couldn't hit a green land. I'm panicking, as I'm sure you can tell. Okay. And luckily he didn't find an untapped land. We were a real rune processor. Doesn't really matter. Sire of Stagnation would have done it anyway, but you know, if this was a real guy, I would be pretending that we didn't have Sire, seeing as it's really bad against his, well, like really good against his deck, but really bad for him. We now have counter spells up, well, a counter spell up, but the problem is that retreat is going to be the big issue here. Like, and we do have life gain and rune processor. It's just going to be getting around this retreat. We've hit our 6th land, you know, we're just going to slam this thing. I know we said we got counterspell up, but this prevents any landfall triggers, and in his deck that seems pretty good. He needs to have removal for it. He could have, there's plenty of options. He could have reprisal, that would probably be the worst. But I mean, there's so many options. I'm not even going to talk about everything he could throw at it. Zendikot's Royal is pretty funny here. I mean, it's going to dig my way out until I find a language, which will kind of wipe out all his landfall trigger guys. I love the debates the AI have when you have a Sire of Stagnation out. It takes him about 20 minutes to realise what it wants to do. Which is hilarious. And please play our land. I would love if you played our land. Jesus Christ, this is going to be the biggest landfall effect in the world. 1, 2. Okay, he doesn't. It's like, looks like he's not going for it. Which is interesting. Okay, I mean, you could have Celestial Flare. I don't think it matters. I think as long as you have 2 blockers, Celestial Flare doesn't work. Like, you can just sacrifice the other one. But I'll block like that, just to play around Celestial Flare. Okay, just sacks it evilly, that makes sense. All 3 Jodi Offshoots now, so I mean, this guy's obviously running Ulamog. Doesn't really matter what we target here. Don't really see any use going to the face, so I'll just take out a core guy. And he's not playing land. Okay. We have a counter spell up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can even play out the Mia and counter spell. Yeah, I'll attack him. I mean, he's just going to throw offshoots in front of it for the next 20 turns, but he doesn't have Celestial Flare up, so I'm not worried about this. Gideon's Approach doesn't do anything, and that's pretty much all we got. And even then, we still have we still have counterspell up. This thing's probably gonna. I'm not gonna cast this nullifier until it. Like, unless he goes Sigil of Empty Throne, Ulamog, you know, something like that. I'm not gonna just throw in something that's relatively scary. This is an enchantment deck, and I don't really run too many answers for it. Like Herald, it's tempting, but because it makes this stuff cheaper. But at this point, he's sitting on like 10 mana. Do we always scared of a second Zendikar's Royal? To the point that we counter it. I mean, he's already got one out there. I'm not worried, because I mean, we're gonna find a language eventually if he starts playing land drops. I mean, if he starts playing land drops, we're drawing 2 cards. We're exiling 2 cards, which turns on Rune Processor. Okay, the AI's went for land drops. I'm fine with that. 2 land there. Yeah, we've been missing land drops. That's not the worst thing in the world. AI thinks it can go wide now, but with every land drop, we are drawing a much better chance than to get into the Languish. Got a counter spell up in case he tries to go like Kithian's Tactics or something now. Not scared of the offshoot. Should have played that first main. AI is terrible. And I mean, you can attack it now, but do we just get the 2/4 while we can? Although he'll just sacrifice one of the creatures. So yeah, we'll just take one. I guess I could have took out his Herald there. That's probably a misplay. Yeah, I'll take another dig into Languish range. And he's tapped out now, thank you. Okay, so his Evil Leap train has been disrupted now. And like, to be honest, the AI could have just like saved that on hand and then went for a huge attack next turn. I think I probably would have lost because I can't counter a land. But first things first, we are definitely 100% Languish in this turn. Putting both there. I mean, I'm only going to hit him for 1 this turn. We can hold up 3 mana. Okay. Okay, let's think this through. 3 mana means Artifice Epiphany. Gate means we can just play a Vial. 2 cards versus 1 card. We've already got 2 Vials out there. I'm gonna play the untapped land. Very good chance we'll draw into another land, like an untapped land if we really need one next turn. Considering he's most likely going to start landfalling again. I'll draw some more cards. Animist Awakening for 9. Oh boy. And he hits 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, that's actually not bad for him. But Gideon's now at the bottom of his library, a second retreat, 3rd Zendikar Royal. So all these landfall triggers is gonna he's gonna mill himself out. When he cracks the Evolving Wilds. He's actually just, yeah, how many we're gonna have like the biggest hand in the game, I think possible. How much is this? Because I mean, like, we've just drawn 4 there. I mean 8 there. And then he cracks the Evolving Wilds, that's 16. He's gonna mill himself out. Look at our hand. I don't think I'm going to Artifice his Epiphany. We didn't see our second Languish though. But this is actually a really big issue. We're definitely up against the Kosh right now. Probably shouldn't have let that resolve, considering what we're seeing here. Plus all the 4 retreats. Yeah, that was a horrible mistake letting that thing resolve. I don't care. It was hilarious. I mean, we have to dig for our Languish now, but if we find a Languish, it's hilarious. How many? I mean, he made 11 tokens that turn. He can make a lot more, which is what he's going for. How big is my hand? If we don't hit a Languish here, I swear to God, I will kick off. Because it's. I know there's only 1 more on our deck, but come on, look at our board. Look how many cards he's got exiled. I mean, AI should absolutely be saving these for just pump spells next turn, but the AI is terrible, so clearly it doesn't know what it's doing. I'm just going to have to try and play as many blockers as possible next turn. And just try and like chump my way to victory. Try and mill them out. Okay. That's his attack step. Hey, the AI is actually saving that. I mean, I'm digging for Languish rather than just killing the 1/1. No Languish yet. We're actually not in a great position. Okay, what card draw do we have in this huge hand? I should have played out the Foundry. We might actually just be... I think we are just dead. Nothing in this hand helps us. I don't know why I let that Animist Awaken and Resolve. It was just funny more than anything else. But because, I mean, he's got 24 power, 29 power. We can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I mean, we can throw a Rune Processor that takes us up to 21. And then we can tap down one of his creatures. But if he has any pump, we just lose. And he's got pump sitting in his hand. But I think that's our best play. Unless we drop 2 Vials and then that. You can tap down 2 creatures. He gets in. So we block 3. That would take it down to 9, 18. We're still dead. So, yeah. No point holding up a counter spell. Hey, we exile Duelmog at least. Yeah, I fucked that up. I should have countered the Animist Awakening. Unless the AI doesn't see the pump here and makes a token. That's the only way I can win this. Needed to see a second Languish there, and I did not. Please discard 10 is not something you see every day. Honestly, I'm not even upset about losing. It was my own mistake, but I think it was funny. No, we'll keep Jace around in case by some miracle we survive this. I don't know why I'm thinking so hard here. Need the eye enough to see something that's really obvious. Or not to have a land. Second retreat, yeah, this is going to be the biggest attack in the history of the game. I'd love it if he Animist Awakened for 10 again, milled himself out, and then like didn't attack. He doesn't play a land. Does that mean we can survive? I don't think so. 24, 29. We can block 4. So we actually go down to a minus. He doesn't... What the fuck's the AI doing? He's giving us another chance. What the hell was that? Why did he only attack with 4? This is the worst game of Magic I've ever played. Please let us rip a Languish. It's only fair now that we rip a Languish. Play a land. Crack your land. You've got an Evolving Wilds. You had the win. AI, come on. Look at all these landfall triggers. We need to dig with Alchemist Vial. Ulamog's not going to get us there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So even if we hadn't discarded 10 lands, which I don't know why I did, by the way. Even if we hadn't discarded 10 lands, we couldn't have played Ulamog this turn. But we're just digging for Languish. Make sure I don't tap any more black sources. Come on. There's 1 in 18 chance. Counter spells aren't going to get us there right now. Land, okay. I mean, I'm going to... Jason hold up Scatter to the Wind, I think, is the play. Because that draws an extra card if the AI chokes like it did before. We can tap down 3 creatures as well, if it does choke it out again. We're down to 19. The AI is really, really boiling my tits right now. What the fuck is it doing? Why didn't it kill me? And why isn't it letting me find a Languish? Oh god, this is terrible. There's a retreat. Because you're gonna go for the pump, is he gonna make the token? If he goes for the pump, we just lose. See how the AI responds to this. That was hilarious. It only attacked with 4 creatures. It's drawn. Okay, that's me just drawing cards. And it's making tokens. Okay, no, actually I can't tell yet. I really can't. I don't even know what's going on at this point. You've got me here. There's a retreat going off. Nope, he's making tokens, ladies and gentlemen. This is like playing someone who's never played the game before. I genuinely am so confused. I still think we lose. That's the thing. I still think we lose. And I Alchemist File trigger, so I deserve to lose now, but to be honest, you can understand why. I'm under so much stress. The AI can just kill me, I think. There we go. Nope, it's leaving blockers behind, ladies and gentlemen. It's leaving blockers behind. Can't even see what I'm blocking here. Fuck it, we'll just block. Well, no, I can't even see if I'm blocking the 3-3 or the 1-1 there. And I can't tell how to check. I don't think it really matters. Because the AI has given me as many chances as I need to find this languish. I can't even see what I'm targeting. This is fucking tragic. Okay, luckily I didn't hit something I was already blocking there. Okay, so he's down to 7 cards. If he plays a land, he goes down to 5. This is just so stupid. Eventually he's going to beat us here. That's the thing. Eventually the AI will switch its head on. We can Ulamog, but what does that do for us? We've got no more card draw though. Although we can tap down 4 blockers. Ulamog to hit. What? I mean, do I just hope the AI just keeps playing terribly at this point? I think I have to. And then Ulamog wins me the game next turn. I think that's... Like, at this point, it's not even about playing properly, it's just about playing. Honestly, I probably should have... If I get languish here off Jace, I'm going to be so pissed. Okay, good. But I just have to hope the AI plays terribly. That's really... Honestly, it's... Oh my god, I could have flashed back Jason, got languish. You know what? I think we're both playing terribly at this point, me and the AI. I think we're having a race, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm beyond caring. I just want this game over with so we can never speak of it again. I don't know why I didn't do that. I'm terrible. Jesus Christ. Yep. Please beat me, AI. You've put me through enough. You got a landfall trigger just sitting on the board. From Beyond can't get you Ulamog because it's exiled. But this is just... I'm actually in awe about how bad both sides are playing right now. I apologise. At least I have an excuse. At least I'm rusty. The AI can't be rusty. This match has been going on for like 25 minutes and it's just been a complete and total clusterfuck. And I love every second of it. What's in this guy's deck? Okay. Nope. Why is it leaving back 7 blockers? Why does it need 7 blockers? Someone please tell me. I'm actually in shock that I didn't target Jace. In absolute 100% shock. I mean, we've won this game now unless he has Angelic Edict. Or... yeah, Angelic Edict or Bust. Okay, we're never speaking on this game again. I'll tell you that now. I apologise to both sides, but... Most importantly, I apologise to you guys at home. We made it through together and we'll agree never to speak of this again. Well, I'll take a nice easy 20 gold, which I really didn't deserve. Yep, you put a blocker in front of that thing, like it really matters. And then, yeah, let's honestly pretend this never happened. If anyone brings up this match in the comments, I'm just accept the ban. They'll be sent your way. And I'd like to say thank you guys for watching, but really, it's more like thank you guys for enduring that. And like I said, I'd like to apologise. I'm sorry you all had to go through that. There'll be a helpline set up for people who were affected by today's program. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.